Hey yo, it's me, it's MIB. Craig, aka Mr. Impact Blog for TNA AEW channel, and welcome to another episode of What Went Down. That's right, we're back. After a little bit of a break. Jeff, again, unfortunately isn't here. He's working on something for a new project, which you'll all see soon enough. It's going to be good. So, Impact Wrestling this week. Another great show, pay-per-view worthy matches. Had everything you'd want, I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe you missed something, maybe you didn't like something, but we'll get to that later on. We'll start off with opening match, knockouts action, tag team action, as Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary defeat the team of Havoc and Nevaeh. I was looking forward to this match because I like both teams. I think Nevaeh, I can see her being a Knockouts champion soon enough. She's decent, and obviously the dynamic of Rosemary and Taya, what's not to like? Great stuff all throughout the match. I was a bit confused about the dynamic, whether it's, wasn't sure who was the heels and who were the faces, but either way, great match, nothing to disappoint on. Not much more I can say. I enjoy the match. Obviously, the post-match beatdown from Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan, great. Added more fuel to a fantastic story. Can't wait for the wedding. That's about all I can say on that. It had great action. I mean, yeah. What more can I say? I enjoyed the match. All three tag teams are great, and see, now I'm desperate to see the return of the Knockouts tag team titles. I think it's a must. It has to happen. There's too much talking, too many hints about the return of the Knockouts tag team titles for them not to come back. I was happy with it. Great match. Can't wait for next week when I think Taya and Rosemary are facing Tasha and Kiera. So, more knockouts. Knockouts open the show. What's not to like? Then we jump backstage quickly. The Good Brothers once again are talking to some security guards, I'm guessing, and making them laugh, telling a few stories, which I always enjoy wrestling stories either way, and with these two, they're always great stories. So, I'm also laughing, joking. In come the World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns, who point out that they want the Good Brothers agent if it means they get away with just showing up to work in town stories. I liked it, and a bit back and forth between them. Obviously, Carl Anderson pointing out that he was the machine gun before they were the machine guns. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. I know my Impact history. Not too brushed up on my wrestling history, but I thought it was a good little segment. Can't wait for what's coming up, but I'll get to that later. Well, I can get to it now. It was announced on the press pass last night that it will be a four-way tag team match for the tag titles between the Motor City Machine Guns, the North, the Good Brothers, and Ace and Fulton. Happy with it. Would have liked it to be in a ladder match or a King of the Mountain at least. But it's going to be a great match either way. Even though it is kind of a mirror image of the match they had the last Bound for Glory, but obviously not dead on similar. But I'm looking forward to that one. Then we stay backstage with Deonna Purrazzo being interviewed by Mean Gia Miller, who informs the champion that she'll be facing Susie for her Knockouts Championship at Victory Road this Saturday. I liked it. Just, it's a good little segment. No need to review it too much. There's an interview segment. We get a lot of them. Confused as to why the camera needed to zoom in that much, but hey, good interview, and Deonna did a great job, as did Kimberly. Then to the next match, we have a match that I don't want to see again, but we are seeing it at Victory Road. Tenille facing Jordan Grace, with Jordan picking up the win to equal the series. Now, I pointed out I may be missing something in this feud. I found it boring. I've been brutally honest. Wasn't for me. Didn't mean to say that it wasn't a good match. I just didn't enjoy it. I found it quite boring. I mean, I like Caleb with a K. I think he's an interesting character now. But with Tenille, I don't need to go into how I feel about Tenille. I'm pretty sure everyone who follows me or has watched this show knows exactly my feelings on Tenille. But Jordan Grace, great. I don't see much of a... I'm not a big fan of this feud because of my feelings on Tenille. But hey, that's just me. Maybe people are starting to like her now. I don't know, but not for me. Then straight after the match, we jump backstage once again with Moose on the search for EC3 and his TNA World Championship. For some reason, EC3 has in a locker room, but he's not in there. It's someone who's working for Impact or in the building, and a bit confusing as to what that was. But I think with EC3 appearing on the wall again, and he informed Moose that next week will be the funeral of the TNA World Championship. Now, although I don't want to see the TNA World Championship go, I'm looking forward to see what this funeral is all about, because EC3 said it's about nostalgia and remembering it, that type of thing. I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be a fun little segment, especially if we get a few throwbacks, maybe a few former TNA World Champions. I'm not sure who they could get, but I think it'd be a nice little thing. I like it. I hope it will be done well, because it's EC3 and Moose. But yes, I just can't wait for this. I'm kind of hoping that it does still lead to the TNA World Championship on the line at Bound for Glory with Moose facing EC3. I think that would be a great little match for the show. But I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to this. Should be a good one. Then we get an update on Rich Swann. Again, not very much. Just Dr. Ross Foreman. Rich saying he's never worked harder. The standard update for a challenger who's training for the quote-unquote biggest fight. Not much to say on it. I thought it was good. Rich looked incredible, and it's done the job by getting me excited for Bound for Glory. Then we jump outside, and Heath and Rhino get jumped by Reno Scum because Heath didn't use the money they stole from Hernandez last week or 2 weeks ago. Mine's gone. But yeah, I mean, what's not to like? And to follow up from that, we get Reno Scum versus Heath and Rhino in an unsanctioned tag team match at Victory Road. I like that. Can't wait to see Heath and Rhino tag teaming. I just thought it was great. Then, the third matchup of the night, the Good Brothers defeat the Rascals. Now, I don't like to see the Rascals picking up this many losses in a company, or just in general. I don't like to see them picking up many losses. Everyone knows how good the Rascals are, and I'm sure Jeff is happy that we finally got a match between the two, instead of them just not acknowledging the fact that, well, they're still not acknowledging that the Good Brothers took out the Rascals, but at least we had a match because the Rascals don't want to be disrespected. So maybe that's a little caveat to that. Who knows? But it was good. Good to see the Good Brothers. And as I was kind of live tweeting Impact, I put out that, do you think the buzz for the Good Brothers will ever go away? I don't know what you think. You know what the comments are. Let us know if you think that the buzz will ever go. I can't see it because they're two of the most entertaining wrestlers and just guys in general in Impact and in wrestling right now, in my opinion. And also, I want some of that Talking Shop beer skis. I want some of that beer. And obviously, nearly forgot. Straight after the match, the Good Brothers but challenged the Motor City Machine Guns to a match of Bound for Glory for the tag titles. But of course, technically the Machine Guns didn't accept, so that led. So now we have the 4-way tag team match, Bound for Glory for the tag titles. Again, what's not to like? And then, excuse me, lost my place there. Yes, there we go. Again, we jump backstage, and Brian Myers, the most professional wrestler, who warned Tommy Dreamer last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember which. No sense of time anymore. Saw Tommy Dreamer in the hallway. Obviously, Myers warned Dreamer to, if he sees him in the hallway, to go the other way. Dreamer walked straight to him. Nearly squared off. Nearly had a scrap. But Myers said, let's do this in the ring, blah, 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 be professional. So, back at Victory Road, we have Brian Myers versus Tommy Dreamer. Meh. Is what it is. Then go to our a little segment to set up the match for Victory Road. Tenille on her way out, I'm assuming. Jordan Grace comes up, talking, and then Caleb drops himself in it, or drops Tenille in it, by saying that they'll face each other. Tenille will face Jordan at Victory Road this Saturday. Then we go to our next match. But there's technically 2 matches. But we'll just go through it all. It's Johnny Swinger versus Fallah Bahh. The winner becomes Johnny Bravo's best man for the wedding. Wasn't going to be great. Didn't expect it to be great. Was okay. We had a nice little touch with the Wrestle House guys and the Wrestle House song playing just before the match. Liked it. Obviously Johnny Swinger's great. Fallah Bahh's great. All the characters from Wrestle House, fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, Johnny Swinger picked up the first win by using Crazy Steve's monkey. I wish I could remember the name of the monkey. Let me know what Crazy Steve's monkey's called, because he does a great British accent. And Swinger picked up the first win, but Bravo got the mic and said, basically to referee Brandon Toll, to restart the match because he's blind. He didn't see what was going on. And yeah, he said, "You'll never be official in this. You'll never be top official in the company of Bloody Bar." Referee started the match. Fallah Bahh ran to the corner, squashed Swinger, and then delivered the Fallah drop, Banzai drop. I don't know, whatever he calls it. And picks up the win. So Fallah Bahh is now the best man for Johnny Bravo's wedding, which has made me more excited for this wedding. So yeah, then we go to another interview, this time with the X Division champion Rohit Raju, who announces that that's this Saturday at Victory Road. He will be it'll be the start of the Defeat Rohit challenge. I love that. It's a nice little play on words. I love it. And anyone from Impact, or just said anyone, can come and try and defeat him for the. I don't know if it's for the X Division Championship. I'm assuming it'd be for the X Division Championship, but who knows? He's a little creative in the way he says things, but doesn't actually mean what he says. But in comes TJP, who said that he wants a shot, but Rohit quickly shut him down by saying that TJP, Chris Bay, and Trey can't accept the challenge because they've already had their chance. A lovely little comedy thing by TJP, who says along the lines of "never been rejected before, time to watch The Notebook and eat some Ben and Jerry's." Love it. TJP, as we say, he knows how good he is, and he's very, very funny when doing it. What's not to like about TJP as a wrestler? And that's my place. And yes, Eddie Edwards comes out to the ring to call out who he believes attacked him last week, and then at the end of Impact, he calls out the world champion Eric Young. It wasn't Eric Young, but Let's Go Down. Sami Callihan is on the ramp, sat down, and Pinky promises Eddie that he did not attack him. But Eddie didn't particularly care. He wanted to fight whoever he believed was responsible. But it turns out to be Sami says, "If you quiet down, I'll show you who attacked you." Lights go down. Up pops Ken Shamrock in the ring behind Eddie. See, now I like this. If it's like a Frankenstein's monster thing with Sami and Ken, I love it. Sami explained that it was because Shamrock was trying to be a nice guy. I think this may be the first time properly that I'm excited to see Ken Shamrock, because he's a monster again, or the world's most dangerous man again, what's not to like. And obviously, it's a good starting point. If it is Ken Shamrock versus Eddie, be a nice little thing for Bound for Glory, with him going in the Hall of Fame. Not sure when he's going in the Hall of Fame. It's around Bound for Glory. And obviously, The Rock is going to be on screen virtually. The Rock is going to be virtually on Impact Wrestling, which is crazy. This year. Can it get any crazier? I don't know. We'll soon see. But yeah, it's a nice little segment. Love Sami Shamrock as a partnership now. Didn't like them at Slammiversary because didn't feel right, but now's a nice little touch to this storyline. Love it. What's not to like? Then you go backstage with the world champion Eric Young is sitting, watching, and enjoying what he's seeing from Shamrock and Eddie, and basically says that he's going to make the most of it, and he's going to beat him at Victory Road this Saturday for the Impact World Championship, and go on to Bound for Glory and defeat Rich Swann to retain his World Championship. Not much more I can say. Love you as he is. Yeah. Again, another quick backstage segment, this time with Susie and Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray comes to congratulate Susie for her opportunity at Deonna Purrazzo this Saturday at Victory Road. See how many times you can say that I've said this Saturday at Victory Road. It's been a few, but gotta make the plugs. Kylie hands Susie some new kick pads and says, "Your time has come." Again, another little tease, as maybe we'll see the Undead Bride. It will be, I think. Not sure when. I'm not sure who she can face. I can't see Susie beating Deonna. But we also said we couldn't see Chris Bay winning the World X Division Championship this soon. Excuse me. We also said we couldn't see Chris Bay winning the title this soon, but he did. You can never tell with Impact. Titles have changed a lot lately, so especially on the Impact Plus shows, you never know who's gonna win. You have to wait and see, I guess. Then main event time, as the North defeat the team of Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. Wow. Impact tag team action at its damn finest. What was not to enjoy about that match? Great tag teams. Ace and Fulton may not be as well as established as the North, but they are quickly becoming one of my favourite tag teams in Impact right now. I'm really enjoying it. It's so good. And the excuse me, the North, of course, there's the best tag team in the world. Forget those the tag team with the 3 letters in the company with the 3 letters. Forget those. The North are the best, and with Ethan Page saying he has no real interest in leaving Impact once his contract's up, that's great news, because I do eventually want to see the North split up and for both of them to be world champion. I think that's inevitable. Yeah, great tag team match. I like the way they took out Fulton. Always get rid of the big man. Never really works, but this time it did. Took out Ace, and won the match with TNA, the Northern Assault, which finally Impact are recognising as the name. Don't know why it took them so long, but it is the Northern Assault, TNA. Enjoyed it. But the North didn't have very long to celebrate, as out came the Good Brothers. Got in the face of the North. Ace and Fulton attacked them. A brawl started, then a few minutes later out come the Machine Guns who get involved, and that's when the show goes off air, with all 4 tag teams beating the holy hell out of each other. This is always good. It's classic TNA, a brawl, always good. Yeah, I don't really know what to say on that. Can't really analyse it too much, other than the fact it was the perfect setup to start this match, to get this match at Battle for Glory, where all four of those tag teams will be facing each other for tag team titles in a 4-way. And obviously at Victory Road, we'll be getting Ace Austin versus Carl Anderson versus Alex Shelley versus Josh Alexander, or Saban or Shelley, I can't remember which. I should really check this stuff before we come and talk, but hey, it's been a long couple of days. So that was what went down. That was another episode of Impact on Access TV. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who gave us a shout out yesterday during International Podcast Day as one of your favourite podcasts to listen to. It really means a lot to us. Without you, we'd just be talking to ourselves. Well, I am talking to myself right now, but talking to you. Without you, we wouldn't have this. Thank you. If you don't already, hit that subscribe button. Comment below. Stay tuned for the power rankings, and hopefully we get some of your thoughts for your thoughts war at the end. Congratulations to our winner of the of September giveaway crate. Apologies if I've forgotten the name already, but you know who you are. You can win it too. You can win this October crate, so this month's crate, just by tweeting us, or just comment or send us a code word in any way you feel you want. That code word gets you excuse me, a code word gets you a virtual raffle ticket to enter this month's raffle to win that crate. Some great prizes. You won't be disappointed. Stick to that code word. Stick around for the power rankings. Again, if you don't like who's in the top 10, you know what to do. Drop us a DM or just comment, and we'll add you to a group chat where you can give us your power rankings as part of the power rankings committee. Stay tuned for everything we have coming. Jeff's working on something right now which I'm sure you'll enjoy. I myself will be starting a live tweeting every Monday. I think Monday. And we'll confirm it on social media. I will be watching something on Impact Plus and live tweeting it. You decide what you want to watch, what you want me to watch. Join me and watch it as we tweet along together. I think it would be a nice little thing for us to do. The name is nearly confirmed, but just double check again. All the information will be on social media in the next few days. You can decide what we watch and see the poll, and I'll watch whatever you want me to, as long as it's Impact Plus. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, another episode of the podcast is coming up this week. End of this week, next week. Depends on what time you watch it. Thank you for tuning in. We also have we have a few plans for Bound for Glory, but again, just need to confirm them and get everything in order, and we'll let you know. If you're a podcast, keep an eye out for that, because we may be inviting you to something. We'll have Bound for Glory stuff coming. Stay tuned for everything we have. We'll see you all next week for another episode of What Went Down. Take care, everyone.